This week on My Classic Car, we're heading to Nissan's North American headquarters in Franklin, Tennessee for the Z-Car Convention. These little sports cars from the other side of the earth first hit the scene in 1970 and are still cool today. Plus, we'll look at the latest gear to upgrade the sound system in your ride.
I love this.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're in Franklin, Tennessee at Nissan's North American headquarters for the 23rd annual Z-Car Convention. It all began back in 1970 with the 240Z, a sleek, slick Japanese sports car, and evolved through the years to the latest, greatest 370Z of today. And they're all here, everything. Stock, mod, race, you got it all. So what do you say we get around and check out some of this iron from the other side of the earth? Hey Mark, how you doing, man?
Hi Dennis, how are you? Good to see you.
Man, I'm having a hot time here in hot Franklin, Tennessee. It's hot down here.
Well, yeah, the heat's bad. You know, we brought the Z's and I think you brought the heat.
Well, you know, it's really cool because we're here on Nissan's North American headquarters, right?
Yes, yes.
On the grounds of their
First
headquarters.
time we've ever been able to have a Z convention on their actual grounds, and we're ecstatic about it.
So did you have to convince them of that, or?
Well, you know, they kind of reached out to us and said, this is the 40th anniversary and I think it's a good fit. Let's do something together, and it's been great.
So they came to you, how cool.
They came to us.
That
They've
is...
been a sponsor in past conventions, probably the majority of the conventions we've had. This is our 23rd annual International Z-Car Convention.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing that amazed me. I'm a fan of Z-Cars, and I guess in the back of my mind I figured with such a cool car, there's got to be a following, there must be a convention going on. But I'd never heard of it. And you've been doing it 23 years?
23 years.
Oh, and have you gone to many of them?
I've been to 21 out of the 23.
That's pretty many.
So I'm seasoned.
And you got cars, I mean, I was talking to some people from Canada last night.
We've got Canadians, we've got people from Japan, we've got people from New Zealand. Everybody's here. Everybody that knew about the 40th anniversary showed up for our big event.
That's right, it's the 40th, so back in 70 is where it all began.
Yes.
And so, I mean, 240, 60, 80, 300, and now we're up to like 370, I think.
370.
You embraced them all at this event, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, cool, man. Well, there's plenty of cars to appreciate here. Let's go check a few of these babies
out.
out.
Let's do it.
Let's go,
Sounds
man.
good.
Well, Mike, this is a bright yellow car.
It is bright.
It is bright. The bugs seem to like it. They think it's a big flower. Mm-hmm. But this is a what? This is a 73 240Z Scarab.
Yes.
Now, tell me about the Scarab. They were like from California
Scarab was a company out of Northern California in the mid-70s that used to do the conversions from the 6 over to the Chevy V8.
Uh-huh.
It was a kit you could either have them build or you could buy the entire kit and do yourself.
What all's 240Z and what all's Scarab?
Body mods on the outside, the hood is fiberglass, the front air dam is glass, the front and rear flares are glass. For the interior, they changed the seats, the steering wheel, and I added a 4-point roll bar.
And you've thrown a few extra gauges over here.
Threw a few extra gauges in there, a little brighter, or a little easier for me to see.
Yeah.
And they're a little more, I think, accurate than the originals.
So how long did you work on the restoration?
5 years.
Wow. The whale tail is crazy, though. I mean, that's a...
Yeah, it's a fiberglass tail, and we molded it right into the original metal deck lid.
And then it looks like the back is...
Rolled the rear pan and took all the bumpers and the seams out and filled them in.
And even the way the flares are molded in is really nicely done. So you say it's a V8 conversion.
Yes.
Let's go look at that. Okay. So what are we looking at? It's a 350 Chev?
It's a brand new 350. It's a 69 350 4-bolt main block that I found. Still in the paper.
Really?
Yeah. So I got together with my engine builder and we sat down and did the math. I told him what I wanted and we put it together. And I told him I was going to run a very unique intake.
Well, I was just going to say that is a very cool intake.
It's a takeoff of the original GM intake that they put on the 69 Z28s that was an option.
Oh yeah. Now, I mean, even at a Z-Car show, this thing's got to get tons of attention.
It attracts attention.
Not just bugs.
Because of the color gets them over there.
It attracts people. Wow. So you having a good time at this?
Loving it. It's my first big show with it since we finished it. And,
people digging it?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah. Well, I am too, man. So 1973 240Z Scarab.
Yes.
Very cool car, man.
Thank you.
Wow. Coming up, we'll check out more Z cars in Franklin, Tennessee. But first, we'll look at the latest gear to upgrade your sound system in the Eggy Speed Shop.
My Classic Car is brought to you by Grundy Worldwide Collector Car Insurance.
If you're fanatical, fixated, devoted, just plain addicted to cars,
you live it, you sleep it, you dream about it,
then you're
totally, certifiably car crazy.
Car Crazy, tonight at 10:30 Eastern, only on Speed.
It's new, and it's the most delicious thing that's ever happened to cinnamon. Introducing Cinnamon Burst Cheerios. 20% daily value of fiber bursting with the delicious taste of cinnamon. New Cinnamon Burst Cheerios. Prepare your taste buds.
I rely on my pit crew for a lot of things, both on and off the track. But when it comes to my cars, I take care of them myself because I know I'm going to do it right. Armor All. Care for your car. And try new Armor All Ultra Shine Butter Smooth Wax. No hazing, so it protects in half the time.
Okay, guys, what sounds good for dinner tonight?
I don't know, something.
Mexican.
Thinking Mexican tonight? Hamburger Helper has 5 festive flavors like Crunchy Taco. Hamburger Helper, 1 pound, 1 pan, 1 happy family.
Thumbs up.
I put up with a lot, but one thing I won't put up with is a chainsaw that always breaks down. So I use professional grade equipment from Echo.
Echo Outdoor Power Equipment. Only professional grade. Backed by a 5-year warranty. Get serious.
Echo. Ask for it at your local outdoor power equipment dealer.
Hi, I'm Jim Grundy, your expert for old car insurance. For 3 generations, my family's been insuring old cars. And that means we know what you need. And that's agreed value coverage. Agreed value means in the event of a claim, you get the full value that you've insured your car for. No depreciation, no deductibles, and no hassles. For the best coverage and greatest rates, call or visit us online for a quote on your collector car.
Hey, I got Mike Doherty from Custom Auto Sound in the shop with me today. Mike, how you doing, man?
Good, great to be here.
Well, you guys have been at the forefront of putting state-of-the-art tunes in classic cars for a long time. And the nice thing about it is you can do that without compromising the integrity of the dash.
Right.
All the different units you make fit right into OE openings, right out of the box, right?
Yes.
There's no cut, paste, hack, chop.
Nothing. Fits right in out of the box.
You gotta love that. And you got face plates and configurations for
over 400 vehicles.
That's quite a few vehicles. So
yes.
You probably find your...
We cover most.
Yeah. Well, let's start over here with sort of a base unit. This is the USA Series 230. And it's really just an AM/FM radio. Faceplate on this thing, look, it's Ford. It'd be for a
56 Ford.
56 Ford. And again, that's going to be AM/FM. That's pretty much all we had. Well, I didn't even have 56. I didn't even have FM. But if I move up a little bit, this baby out here, AM/FM plus cassette. Remember those?
I remember those.
In fact, I still have a lot of them. And a lot of people do. So, you got an AM/FM cassette, and that baby's going to pop into what?
67, 68 Camaro.
Now, this is a specialized unit here.
Yes, that's a reproduction of a 66 Mustang radio. It'll fit 64.5 to 66 Mustangs.
And look just like
the original metal knobs.
The whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one also, I see back here from the connector, this will marry up with your 10-disc changer.
Right.
And all of that with this simple 8-pin connector. I put one of these in my wife's Falcon, and I couldn't believe how easy it was. Just, set that thing, string it, and I was rocking and rolling in no time.
Right.
These are kind of some of your latest ones, though. This is AM/FM. It'll do the changer, but you've also got USB.
USB flash drive built into the unit.
So if you got your MP3s, just plug those babies in. Also auxiliary, so I can even plug my iPod in there.
iPod or anything with a headphone jack.
And can control it all from the front panel?
Right.
And again, with the different faceplates, this one's fantastic. I mean, the wood grain, Pontiac, it's going to go right in there and just look like it came from the factory that way.
Looks like it belongs.
Yeah. But what I thought was the coolest thing you guys did always was the Secret Audio, and this is the latest generation of your Secret Audio. This is Secret Audio SST.
Right.
Talk to me about that baby.
This unit is like a hideaway unit that's operated by RF remote control. So you can hide everything there, control the whole thing from the remote. Has a built-in iPod interface, even comes with an iPod docking cable. Also has a USB flash drive built into it. You can add a Sirius satellite radio to it.
So basically, almost any way you can get a signal these days, you guys can accept it here.
Right.
And the beauty of this is that you can stash this unit. You don't have to see any of this, right?
Right.
Now, what's that plate over there?
This is a flush mount bezel. The unit comes with a bracket, so you can mount it under the dash or in a glove box, ashtray, whatever. If you have a console, you can flush mount this into the console.
But I can also, if I don't want to see any of that, I don't have to, right?
You don't have to. Yeah, it's an RF remote, so you don't have to point the remote at anything. So.
Now you got a little flash drive over there. Is that just to demonstrate that you can plug those in, or?
Yeah, with the 630 and the Secret Audio, they come with this flash drive, and this is basically the owner's manual on a flash drive. You plug this in, it tells you basic operation of the unit, and it also has some sample music files on it, so you can hear it right away.
No waiting.
Yeah.
Well, man, you guys have always been really at the forefront of providing state-of-the-art sound in a vintage, classic, retro look. But the SST, the Secret Audio SST, that's got to be the coolest thing you've done so far.
Oh, definitely. It's taken a couple years to get it out, but we got it right.
And you're happy that you did.
Yes, we are.
Well, hey, if you want to learn anything more about all these great custom auto sound units, and especially the Secret Audio SST, log on to myclassiccar.com. You know, I've actually got a place where one of those would fit just fine.
For a complete selection of nostalgic performance products, cruise over to EggySpeedShop.com.
Next, we'll get back to the Nissan Z-Car Convention in Franklin, Tennessee.
Hello, sunshine, sweet as you can be.
Wake up to sweetness with Honey Nut Cheerios cereal, kissed with real honey. And the 100% natural whole grain oats can help lower your cholesterol.
You are so sweet to me.
Be happy, be healthy.
You staging a comeback? Because it feels like you're staging a comeback.
I feel better than ever. Stronger in my legs, my core, my back.
Comeback!
Scott your shape-ups. Get back in the game.
Tom, check this out. Good gravy, Bill. Our insurance company doesn't have anything like it.
Magnificent, isn't it? With Progressive, it's easy to cover all of your favorite rides.
Progressive has truck insurance?
#1 in truck and motorcycle.
Is that a golf cart?
Yep. We also cover RVs, boats, ATVs. Anything else I can help you with?
Can I take a ride?
You need a ticket.
I'm first.
That's by the water slide. Okay. No running. Oh, dear.
Save on all your rides. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Hey, baby.
Joseph, where'd you get the money to buy this new Harley?
This isn't a new Harley. It's pre-owned.
Okay, this isn't pre-owned.
Looks like new, performs like new. Dealers certified Harleys from Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Buy a new Sportster for as low as $99 a month. Our factory-trained technicians will provide you with a high-quality dealer-certified ride you've come to expect from your authorized Harley dealer. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. You gotta be crazy to buy a used Harley anywhere else.
Fios brings HD entertainment to your door with instant access to the hottest movies on demand the same day they come out on DVD. They're always available and you never have to leave your house. Here's what's coming soon on demand.
Do you want to do this?
Do what?
Use each other for sex.
Yeah, I could do that. That is a terrible self-destructive plan, and we're behind you 100%.
No lying, no jealousy, no flowers. It's pretty cute.
No strings attached. Mark your calendar for this amazing blockbuster you won't want to miss. On Fios, a network ahead.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, JR, this is a fabulous machine. I heard this baby fire up this morning outside the hotel. It was my wake-up call. This thing shook the earth.
It does. It does.
So what do we look? This is actually a Paul Newman race car, right?
Yes, it is. It is a tube frame IMSA All-American GT car. All-American GT by virtue of the fact that it was built in Danbury, Connecticut by Bob Sharp Racing.
Man, you can see from the roof and some of it that it's a Z car, but it's huge compared to a Z car.
It had to be this wide because we had to shove everything under there.
Pretty competitive?
No.
Really?
No, it had a lot of teething problems. It was really ahead of its time. We had the groundwork down and that worked out fairly well, but there were some problems in trying to get all the packaging into this car. For instance, the radiators are actually in the rear fenders.
Wow. Well, certainly the cockpit is definitely full race, all business. And I mean, a gauge for every imaginable thing, but it's just the driver and the power, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And this is all analog. The only electronics on the entire car are the ignition system.
Really?
Everything else is mechanical.
Man, and like you say, it's radiators back here and
radiators are in the fenders. The oil tank's back here. The gearbox is back here. That's out of a Gurney Eagle IndyCar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All the pumps and the alternator are at the back of the car.
And adjustable wing?
Yes.
Test them down, get the right downforce?
Get the right downforce, adjust it. Not ground effect. There was a panel underneath that we've left off just for ease of access right now. But it didn't have any tunnels or diffusers or anything else that did run now.
Again, I mean, it was just, it's thunderous. What's the engine?
It is a 4.4 liter Nissan President V8. And it's a monster.
Let's look at it. You know, it's not that big.
No.
And it made a big sound.
It always did. The very first motor made 1,000 horsepower on the dyno. We actually thought it was going to knock the doors down to the dyno room. It shook them so badly.
So what all was done here?
Push rod, aluminum heads, twin turbo.
Wow. And I mean, it's tube frame. It's just, this is just full-blown race.
Yeah, just a simple race car.
Just a little race car. Got to be a crowd pleaser.
I hope.
JR, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
1980 280Z Paul Newman race car.
Absolutely.
Need parts for your ride? Then check out this week's Classic Car Marketplace.
Need modern tunes for your classic ride? Custom Auto Sound's new Concourse series of radios, now featuring iPod and satellite radio inputs, are made for an OEM fit for your 40s to 80s vehicle. Secret audio for your street rod, custom or classic. Ask your restoration or stereo dealer for Custom Auto Sound or call 800-88-TUNES. Need parts for your F-Series truck, Bronco, Classic or Fox Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle El Camino, Malibu, or Firebird? Then get your free catalog from NPD, the nation's always in stock restoration parts supplier. Call 888-893-FAST for your free catalog or visit nationalpartsdepot.com.
Still ahead, we'll take a look at more cool cars at the Z-Car Convention in Franklin, Tennessee.
If you're fanatical, fixated, devoted, just plain addicted to cars.
You live it, you sleep it, you dream about it.
Then you're
totally, certifiably car crazy.
Car Crazy. Tonight at 10:30 Eastern, only on Speed.
Hello, sunshine, sweet as you can be.
Wake up to sweetness with Honey Nut Cheerios cereal, kissed with real honey. And the 100% natural whole grain oats can help lower your cholesterol.
You are so sweet to me.
Be happy, be healthy.
We now offer phone service for $1.70 a month with Magic Jack. That's just $19.95 a year. $19.95 a year. We give you free local and long distance and your own phone number. Make us your new phone company or add a second line with Magic Jack.
All great garages start from the floor up, and that begins with a Racedeck garage floor. Over a decade ago, I created Racedeck, a durable, cost-effective, do-it-yourself garage flooring system. Racedeck's multi-patent design allows for an easy installation without the hassles or mess of toxic epoxy paints. Transform that ugly garage floor in just hours, not days. Contact us today at Racedeck, and we'll show you how easy it is to say, my garage makes me happy.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Randy, this is a beautiful car. This is a 10th anniversary, so it must be a 1980.
1980,
right?
correct, right.
With 1970 being the first year. So this is a 280ZX. By that time, they'd grown a bit. And this was a special package to celebrate the 10th anniversary. color scheme and all, right? What's the deal on this?
Yeah, they made 2,500 of the black and gold with leather interior, and it's all numbered.
Have you always been a Nissan guy, or you know?
I have always been a Nissan guy. I've owned Nissans since I was a young man. I've always wanted one of these.
Oh, yeah?
I saw one on the showroom floor when I was couldn't afford it back then. But about 3 years ago, I found this one out in California. I'd been looking for it for a couple of years.
Had this one been completely restored, or?
That's pretty much original.
Pretty much original?
Yeah.
Wow.
The only thing I've done to it is just replace rubber hoses and things like that, and just cleaned it up a bit.
And did you keep that all correct, too?
Yes.
All Nissan stuff? Well, you're not screwing around, are you?
No, try not to.
Well, you know, it's great. I like what they did with the color scheme, too, because, I mean, they, you know, accented the headlight buckets there and you know, the black pinstripe and stuff. It's a really great, and it's a real striking color combo. Gold stripe on the hood bulge, and then, you know, to match it with the tan leather interior, it's gorgeous. And is that dark brown console?
Yes.
Stock? That was correct?
That was all original.
Wow.
It had a little over, just under 15,000 miles when I bought it, and it's going to turn over 18,000 by the time I get back home.
Hardly a daily driver.
No, but I'm going to drive it. I drove it all the way from Illinois.
Was it a fun drive down?
It was.
Now, 280, was it 2.8 liter?
Correct. Fuel injected, 2.8 liter.
Let's go look at it.
All right.
Was the gold valve cover stock?
No, that's something that I did.
That's a Randy mod.
That is a Randy mod.
But, you know, it looks good. Nissan should have done that.
I think so.
But now they're fuel injected, no carbs, just piping.
Correct.
And that's the air cleaner up there?
Yes, and that's original. Everything else is original on it.
So you're having a good time at the Z-Car convention?
Having a great time.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It
right
sure
here
is.
At the headquarters. I mean,
pretty cool, except for the heat.
Except for the heat. Randy, thanks for bringing this anniversary edition 1980 280ZX out.
Thank you.
Love it. Well, Michael, I know this is a Z-Car convention, but I got to tell you, this little 2000 Roadster just blew me away. I was like, you know, this thing's so beautiful.
Thank you.
This is a 67 2000 Roadster, and arguably, I mean, this is really where the 240Z came from, right?
Yes, it is. This is the granddaddy of all these cars that are sitting out here today.
But this is not just a stock 2000 Roadster. This has been breathed on.
Yes, it's had a full frame-off restoration. Literally every nut and bolt has been touched, massaged, replaced, or replated, and we have gone all the way from the front end to the rear end of this thing.
She's lower, isn't she?
Yes, absolutely.
How'd you do that?
There's not much you need to do on a Roadster to get it low. So what we're doing is putting competition springs that were available from the factory, racing springs, competition sway bar, and really that's all you do.
How about the wheels and brakes?
The wheels are 16-inch Watanabes. That's a Japanese market wheel that is based basically on that classic Mini-Lite design.
Nice. How about the rear end?
The rear end is a 4-8-inch.
Not screwing around there either,
No, well, you know.
And, you know, cockpit's beautiful, and you kept, I mean, you've updated the gauges and stuff, but it kept a very classic look.
Yeah, we've tried to keep everything, if the hood was closed, that you would not necessarily know that this car has been modified. Got the wrinkle coat on the dash, and we've got classic instrument gauges with electronic speedometer and tachometer.
Well, now, the 2000 would have had a 2-liter engine in it. It probably no longer has that same 2-liter engine.
No, it does have a 2-liter engine in it, but it is a late model one now.
Well, let's have a look at that.
All right, let's do that.
Wow, that is, wow.
That's a typical response.
Wow, what am I looking at?
This is a Japanese market Nissan SR20 DET engine.
Is it like a crate engine?
This engine was found in the Japanese market Nissan Silvia, in the last version of that called the S15. This was approximately a 2001 engine.
Aluminum?
All aluminum, 16 valve, variable valve timing.
Turbocharged?
Turbocharged from the factory.
How many horsepower?
250 stock, and
Holy
we've played with the boost a bit.
That
yeah,
too,
of course, yeah. Of course.
So, I mean, this weighs 2,000 pounds?
2,150 pounds.
That is a lot of horsepower for
Our
that.
normally aspirated cars, we can get down to about 1950 with this engine.
Michael, you should be very pleased with what you've done, and the owner, James, should be very proud.
Thank you very much.
67 Datsun 2000 Roadster. Yowza. And then some. Stay close. There's plenty more to see at the Nissan Z-Car Convention.
It's new, and it's the most delicious thing that's ever happened to cinnamon. Introducing Cinnamon Burst Cheerios. 20% daily value of fiber bursting with the delicious taste of cinnamon. New Cinnamon Burst Cheerios. Prepare your taste buds.
Bro, where's your car? It's okay. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey, Jake.
My car got jacked.
I got it.
Ladies, guess you're walking. You got those figures for me yet?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with an intern. Nice work.
Casual Wednesdays!
Oh, what?
State Farm agents are there when you need them.
Let me get this straight. All you can eat pancakes, $4?
Yes.
When do you close?
Oh, we don't.
Excellent.
Unlimited pancakes for an unlimited time. Only $4 and only at Denny's.
Waiting on back orders again? Your neighbor isn't. He ordered from NPD. National Parts Depot continues to be the nation's leading source for quality restoration parts and supplies for Ford Truck, Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle, and Firebird. With 4 strategically located superstores, you'll find everything you need shipped to your door within 1 to 3 business days. For your free catalog, visit NPD online or call toll-free. Don't let back orders stall your project. NPD takes the frustration out of restoration.
Turn your concrete floor from this to this with U-Coat-It. Your U-Coat-It floor coating system comes with everything you'll need to make it easy to apply. Unlike other products, U-Coat-It gives you a true commercial-grade finish that looks great, is chemical resistant, and comes with a lifetime warranty. U-Coat-It is perfect for just about any concrete surface and comes in a variety of decorative and high-gloss finishes. Order your U-Coat-It floor coating system by calling 1-800-U-Coat-IT or visit them online at ucoatit.com.
Brought to you by Grundy Worldwide Collector Car Insurance and by U-Coat-It, the official floor coating of the Eggy Speed Shop.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Vince, this is pretty sweet. This is a 72 240Z.
Yes, sir. January 72.
It's got some Bob Sharp mods, right? I mean,
yes,
what is
sir.
this
It
baby?
does. It does. It's a 72 240Z featuring authentic Bob Sharp racing equipment.
Man, well, you know, she looks like she's longer. Has the nose been extended?
Yes, sir. That's a G-nose featuring an IMSA package, which is basically a 70s race setup. This was built for street, though.
It was, eh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Built for street by Mr. Warren Powers.
Interior-wise, was this from that build, that original build? These Recaros in the orange and black?
Yes, sir, they are. Those are Recaro Spectrums. They've been out of production for probably 30 years. I've rewrapped everything in leather, of course, to try to update everything and make it a little more modern.
Now these are hatchbacks. Can you pop the hatch for me? Are those your headlight covers?
Yes, sir. For if you're going to a performance driving experience or a PDX, you would put the solids on so you don't take a chance of damaging the fiberglass headlight covers, of course.
Close it down?
Certainly. It just drops.
Well, whale, it actually sounds like a whale. Not only the whale.
A little bit, yeah. A little nature blended in there. That's the Nissan Infiniti thing. Sure, sure.
And well, yeah, I mean, the back end looks great. Now, is it a stock engine in this? Or that's probably been breathed on too, right?
No, sir. It is a numbers matching engine with 73,000 original miles.
But tweak.
Features the electronic distributor, Nismo wires, Mikuni 44s, of course the Mallory coils. You got to have that on a Bob Sharp package.
K&N filters and headers down there?
Yes, sir. Equidistant header, all refinished. It incorporates stock as well as race features, so it makes it very balanced. That's what I like about this car. It drives balanced, it looks balanced. It's a very nice combination.
Love the Bob Sharp Racing.
Yes, sir. That's a very unobtainable valve cover.
Yeah.
And I was blessed to be able to, have that come with it. And of course, I try to make the best of everything else as well.
She looks really nice. Now,
thank you.
I'll let you close this.
Yes, sir.
There's a trick, right?
Yeah, you just drop it from about there, and it sounds great. She's lined up good.
Sounds great. Looks great. Now, and you're a Nissan guy, right?
I'm a Nissan and Infiniti master technician. Yes, sir. I've been working Nissan Infiniti since about 1987.
It's probably right that you have this car.
Yeah. Well, my daily driver is a Q45. Two lazy boys and a Bose radio. You can't go wrong in Atlanta traffic. But this is the weekend toy, and of course, it's a passion.
Are you having a good time today?
Oh, fantastic! Look at all these cars and people. This is awesome.
It's a cool show. Vince,
Nissan's done well.
Thanks for bringing this baby out.
Thanks, Dennis. It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Oh man, we had a great time at the Z-Car convention here at Nissan's North American headquarters in Franklin, Tennessee. Let me tell you, it was a hot day, but fortunately, there were enough cool Zs to get us through. Next week, we'll make our way to McKinney, Texas to check out a couple killer vets. These are such icons of American automotive design, and they're an absolute blast to drive. Plus, we'll take a look at new fiberglass shaker scoops and bumper covers for GM F-bodies. So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.
Attention, My Classic Car fans. Go online now to check out our latest selection of DVDs. Just can't get enough MCC? Don't miss a single show. Get all 26 episodes from the 2011 season in one DVD set.